Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. So I'm going to do a reading for everyone watching. So this is just going to be a general message or whatever comes up. And it'll basically be timeless as well. So whenever you come across it, there could be a message here for you. So I'm going to start the reading off actually to see with one of the Ascended Masters here, and just to see who could possibly be working with us. Now, this is a small oracle deck, so obviously there is a lot more than is in this deck, but we're just going to see who comes up for everyone, please. Who has a message today for everyone, for the viewers? Okay, so I do want to take this one. Okay. So we have Melchizedek. Interesting. So I do have my washing machine going on in the background, so you might hear it during the reading. Okay, so this one is very much about your manifestations as well. So you really have to pay attention to what you're bringing in, basically. So, and by that I mean you have to pay attention to where your mind is going and where you're distracted. So for example, if you're someone who's like, oh no, I'm leveling up and I'm staying positive, but then you just keep getting drawn back into drama, whether it's on TV or and by that I mean the news, or drama from your family or from work or wherever, you're still kind of pulling yourself back into a lower frequency, and you need to not let yourself get caught up in that. So there's a way to kind of observe it, but not get absorbed into it. I'm also getting a really strong feeling this is about a lot of upgrades here. So it's like you need to focus on not just where your mind is going, but also what you're putting into your body. You want your body to be more filled with light. So that would be plants, because plants do absorb light from our sun. And you want to increase the light in your body, because it's going to actually help to increase your vibration here. And it will also keep you in a calmer place as well, because if you're absorbing the energy of stress, essentially, so think of processed foods or think of inhumane practices, you're basically absorbing that energy of stress, of suffering, of pain, and then you're also getting distracted by all this chaos and ridiculousness around you, and you're saying to yourself you want to stay in a positive light and a positive energy when you're not really in that place at all, if that makes sense. So this is about staying focused here and really paying attention to not just where your mind's going, but also what you're putting into your body and where your attention is going. So it's also about just not letting yourself get caught up in it, even if it's happening around you, or even if it's something that you're going through. And sometimes that's easier said than done, but you don't want to make it so that it's crippling you. You want to be someone who's strong on your own, being your own rock, essentially, here. So I'm just going to put them here. I don't know if you can see, actually, so I'll bring this forward, actually. I wonder. Okay, yeah, I'll just leave like that. Alright, so I think I'm going to use my Runic Tarot here today, just to see what message comes up for everyone, please. I'm getting interesting. We have our High Priestess here on the bottom. And I do want to mention this card as well. And here she's very much connected with nature and the spirit world, as the High Priestess is. And as you can see in the background, there's this, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, like a bowl or something. But it's not actually physically there. So it's this very powerful protection around you as well. And so you're very much being protected here. Very, very powerful energy as well. So I am getting a couple of messages here. I'll just try to push these up so you can see them a bit more. So the first message I'm getting is for some of you viewing, you might be a little bit overly indulging. So like I said, you could be distracted by a lot of things going on in your life, and your coping mechanism could be something like going out and partying, you know, having a good time, just trying to unwind. Especially a lot of people do that on the weekend, where they party every weekend, and there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just when it becomes that is your only way of coping that it becomes a problem. Because in a way it's actually unhealthy, and in a way it's not actually helping you cope in a productive manner, because that's your only outlet, you could say. So for some of you, I am getting some overindulgence here happening. I especially note, interestingly enough, with the Four of Cups. So it's like you're just trying to distract yourself from everything going on, but in a way you're not allowing yourself to really kind of become aware of your own magnificence in a way. Because we do have Melchizedek here, and he's really pointing out staying in your own power. We also have another message here as well for a lot of people, and this is about a relationship. There's so many cups in this reading, especially these ones on the bottom. This is definitely clearly a new relationship here starting for you. And you may even be at a place where you're kind of not ready for it, and you're kind of, you know, distracted by other things, like busy, very busy, and just kind of focusing more on your craft here. But there's definitely a relationship coming in for you. This could be a Queen of Cups coming in. So this could be a water sign coming in for you. And someone who's also very intuitive, because we do have the High Priestess on the bottom. And this person's very they're very much aware or in tune with their emotions here, even though they might not always express them. They're very much in tune with them. So yeah, for some of you, you do have a really nice energy exchange with a relationship. And for others, this is distractions of overindulgence and having fun. I feel like with this, it's interesting because I feel like the Seven of this would be the Seven of Coins. It's really wanting you to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. You know, like you're, whether you're distracted with overindulgence or you're distracted with a person, you want to be mindful the entire time. All right, I'll see if I can get some advice for you. Let's get some advice for the viewer. Okay, yeah, for a lot of you there is a yeah, so I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting two messages here. So for a lot of you, this is a relationship coming in. We do have the Knight of Cups. This is someone offering basically a romantic relationship is usually what it is. And we also have the Ace of Cups here. So this person is bringing the Ace of Cups with them. For some of you, there could be you actually bringing you're trying to figure out how to bring your this offer to a Queen of Cups that you're interested in. And then, like I said before, for others of you, this is you very much distracted by life's unpleasant moments, you could say. So, there's a lot of activity going in your mind. There's a lot of things distracting you. And I feel like you might even be a water sign yourself. There's a possibility here with the Five of Cups showing up where you can get overwhelmed and kind of let it leech your energy in a way, or kind of let it overconsume your mind. And in that way, it's also having an effect on you emotionally. So your advice is really to sort of give yourself a break here. So give yourself a pause and allow yourself to process, everything going on. And if it's something that's out of your control, something that, is someone else is behaving this way, you can ask yourself, okay, is this something I want to handle, or is this something that, a peaceful resolution can be made, or is this something I just want to let go of altogether? Because at the end of the day, you're the one who has to, be there for yourself. As much as we have support from friends and family, at the end of the day, you're really, you have to be, like I said, you have to be your own rock here. I am also getting the feeling that expressing yourself in, maybe you're afraid of being vulnerable even with expressing. You could fear rejection. For some of you, like I said, this is a relationship. So if you fear rejection, it's almost saying, like with the Knight of Cups, it's saying just throw it out there. You don't have to say everything, but you can throw it out there and just kind of see what happens. If they're not reciprocating, that person probably wasn't for you. And sometimes that's hard to hear, but that usually means there's someone else. And in a way, it's also an act of being really brave, to be vulnerable and to express yourself to someone in a way that you might even be rejected, which happens to all of us, is actually you being very strong. Is it, because if you didn't do anything, that would be you being in a fearful state. So like I said, this advice is really about allowing yourself the time to process your emotions and your thoughts so that you're not constantly just, getting distracted by, it could be even be video games or sports or anything else to kind of keep your mind distracted from the own things happening around you that you're just trying to push away, but they're just not going anywhere. So, yeah, so it's about allowing yourself that time to process, to also give yourself a bit of release here, to let go of things that aren't really, healthy for you, and to express yourself in, express yourself in a way that isn't yeah, like it's like you want to be vulnerable, but you can't get attached to the outcome. Okay. So that is I don't know how well you guys can see the cards actually. So I'll push these ones up a little bit so you can see them. So you can just take a look a bit more. But yeah, that is the reading for everyone watching. Yeah, there's a lot of cups in this reading, so definitely a lot is going on an emotional level. You could be a water sign yourself even, with all these cups, but not necessarily. Like, we all have emotions regardless of what astrological sign you are. You still have feelings like everyone else. So yeah, that is the reading for everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a wonderful day.